Hello everybody and welcome back. We're live from Spa Francorchamps here for the 6-hour Road to SRO Community World Challenge brought to you by AWI International, and we are in for a very fun event here. We've got 6 hours here at Spa. Green as we hit the restart line. Sam Gaskell, Visceral Esports away. The 44 car is away, but Gabriel Felipe has also got quite the start. They'll go side by side through Radion. Felipe gonna have to go take the gamer line on the outside line. You've got Chaos behind. That's a spinning golden McLaren. On the other end, all those cars, section back section, we have got some massive damage for a few cars through Radion that did not make it, putting serious pressure on the car ahead. He's on the outside line of the Wild Things Racing with his teammate ahead. Smith on the inside line again. They make contact. Nowhere for Smith to go. Makes sense that they stay together as, oh no! That's Dreyer out to the other side. Smith ahead.
And it's in front, not hub to hub, but deep on the braking zone goes that Lambo, trying to go for a switchback. I don't think he has it. Around the outside, has a little bit of a wiggle and no longer hub to hub, but it's still there like he will be up a Rouge. Going down towards turn 2, big wiggle for the 526 on Puon, and inside goes Neil Kerbel on the inside for P18. Does a great job of getting the car collected and taking advantage of that. Didn't need to be asked twice for an invitation, just took it like a Thanksgiving meal. And trying to do a good job on the inside, makes a deep look at the final chicane, but doesn't act on it, returns back to the racing line just to scare that BMW out of it. And I think it caused a mistake there, and that gap is closed down to only 4/10, headed down into towards turn 1.
He's got that other section now. Kerbel chasing through the Rose Radion. He'll be right on that back bumper. Both the drivers cannot afford a mistake right here. The BMW, not too much trouble. The Ferrari, the same, and the McLaren, all three going nip and tuck. Arena does a massive job out of that section. He gains 5/10 as Kerbel goes too slow. Fernandez chasing behind. He's not going to be in the inside line. He should get fully alongside. And that other end headed down towards Les Combs. Combs on the other side. Fernandez fully through.
Yeah, 3 different manufacturers. As you said earlier, Neil Kerbel has a big tank slapper coming through Malmedy and almost loses it out completely, and the Mustang has to take avoiding action of Christopher Tones. He does get by, and I think a lot of these drivers are having those tires wear on them faster than most expected. But no, can't do it through Blanchimont. Will he be there? No! Has to back out just a little bit off throttle, and headed down towards the final chicane. Makes a look towards the inside. Not sure he quite is hub to hub. He is there hub to hub, and the Lambo's being able to take the corner well and does a switchback of his own to force the BMW to go outside.
I believe it. There we go. We'll jump on board right here in the cockpit. Whoa! Barely misses. Oh my gosh.
The Mustang is going to be heavy on the brakes into the braking zone as soon as we get into Lacombe. Trying to go around the outside. He's doing a great job, and he is more than a car length ahead now. Giving him the twisty bits like a pretzel. He's doing a great job of keeping the car collected. And now Joe Fowles is under threat from behind from the number 72 car, who faced a few penalties earlier, but still wants to get involved in this battle if he can. Makes a look on the inside, and it looks like Joe Fowles is going to allow that to happen.
It's nearly in the back end of Kakasian. Tries it again on the inside line. Not great. It's around. Oh no, almost around goes Kakasian. Brief tap from Chernikov. They go alongside. It's a back marker, and Kakasian into the side there. They're still battling it out. It's a back marker here, folks. That blue flag not going to go up. I'm Kakasian. I'm just going to black off. Let him go. That is not what you want to see, and that might be the end of the race for Chernikov if I'm going to the stewards.
Setting the car, and he spun around, clattered the tire barriers.
Oh no, Rustin off! He had the overtake there completely on Tyler McCullough, and he goes into the wall instantaneously after he tried to get through.
And here goes Blisket, about to make that move. Flashy of the headlights. Not close enough to make anything happen throughout the chicane. Oh my goodness, and Blisket almost goes into the back of Fallis. Into the chicane. I think there was a little bit of miscommunication there. That body language of the cars was definitely not clear as Fallis went deep into the outside line to try to give Blisket
a turn on, so it should be fine for both of those guys in the pits. Kakasian stuck with a McLaren, literally, on that other end. Sam Gaskell, though, down to 2/10 now. It'll come down to whoever gets the better exit through this next section here. Through campus, now into turn 14. He gets around. He'll be alongside into turn 14 Stavelot. Gaskell alongside and through, but he goes a bit deep, and it won't matter. Menser can do nothing as the Visceral Esports stealth car gets right on through, right on by, and back fighting for a podium.
Oh! And who else is taking their stops right now? Actually, Zane is about to make a pass on someone. That's Eric Gakassian. Does the move around the outside of Speaker's corner. Holy Toledo. It does a good job of holding on stern of fast. But now he's got some back markers in front of him, or lead markers, I should say, in 9th position to 2-3-0. Very, very crazy battle right now. If you didn't think that there was going to be any action in the 6-hour race, you're deeply mistaken. These drivers are leaving it out all on track and trying to get moves done as best as they can. Seen a lot of clean passes, seen a lot of clean racing, and here we go. Dar into the final chicane. Can he do anything?
Ooh,
and it looks like there's a little bit of an off from McCullough. He went super deep in this contact side by side on the re-entry from McCullough.
Struggling there, but Kevin Blanchett has a very good run now. We'll have to see. Through Blanchett, he's only a 10th behind. He'll try the outside line. Ray Hatzelberger will defend the inside, and the Austrian goes deep. Through goes the Canadian. Kevin Blanchett and the Crazy Rabbits Racing moves up to 7th.
Yeah.
Eric, I got a question for you real quick. When you hopped into the car, I think you might have had a Code Brown moment getting out of the pit lane. Do you remember that happening?
Oh my goodness, yes. The rear end kicked out real.
Back on the section here, Jace right into the back end of Formato there briefly. He's going to lose time. Kind of slapped the left side corner panel there for the Fear Nothing Moto car ahead.
Battle between these guys. Formato, Jace Wright doing a good job to negotiate the blue flags without having any incident. Now into Puon, nothing's going to happen here, just nose to tail, giving a little bit of space there for that McLaren to make the mistake of going wide. Now it might happen into the next chicane. Let's see if they're alongside. Deep on the brakes, he's holding on fast at Fanges, and he's alongside more than hub to hub, side to side, trying to go the long way around. Can't make that work. Oh no.
Is Jace Wright going to be a problem for another driver out on track? He has legitimately blocked the pit entry exit. Oh no. Pit lane is closed for anybody wondering on track. Jace Wright, the Fuchsia competition car, he's slowly getting it back. He might have it, but the only dangerous part is if somebody has to pit, he's going to immediately get a 30-second penalty. Well, he's got 20 seconds. He's freed it. Oh no, they both split the back marker there, but oh my goodness, Kevin Yu and Jace Wright, some gnarly reaction time. They split the gap. That is absolutely wonderful driving from the two Fuchsia Competition Esports cars. What is a racing driver? He doesn't go for any gap. Ali Raza around the outside for Perennial first. It won't last as he goes around the outside. Fernandez will, but he does a little too deep. He has to avoid Ali Raza. He will be in first,
Ali
but
Raza
honestly,
actually in the lead of Fernandez now.
Yeah, but Raza still needs to pit.
Source.
From first in the drivers, first due to a driver's penalty, all the way down to 12th, back after 6 hours to this podium spot, second place perennially right now as Wilson Fernandez chases these two behind in second, basically. The 444 car doing an excellent job. I would not pit until I'm done with these 2 laps. And then quite the dangerous move from Magnussen, who's still on that back bumper chasing. He's got the faster exit. He'll try and go alongside into Brussels. They make contact, and the other side puts a front panel of his Mustang right into the back of the Ferrari, and they'll be alongside now into Speaker. This is not going to be good for some of them. Speaker side by side is not too fun, and it should be a very big advantage to that Ferrari, but he does not take advantage of the fact he's fully ahead, and the Mustang will get a better exit. Towards the chicane, we'll go through turn 16, the unnamed, towards Benechamot. They'll be remaining alongside Kerbal, doing everything he can. He goes off track, likely uses a speed token, but he's going to have to go nip and tuck through the chicane. Just not enough pace for Neil Kerbal as Thomas Angelo in the Fear Nothing Moto car goes around and gets P10. Neil Kerbal will immediately come under threat from Tyler McCullough, who will be the P12 driver right behind him. Fear Nothing Moto car as Goltsev trying to make the pass in a place he could not. In the dirt, they are going to lose out on some massive damage there. He's going to lose out on P11, keep P12, and that'll go straight to the stewards. Tyler McCullough will come out in P13 with some big damage there. Oh my goodness, Sauger. And that will be Wilson Fernandez for the Vacuum Racing ORT car. They finished the race in first place. Zach Duran will finish on the podium slot. What could have been for the Visceral Esports team. But the Brazilian national anthem will play as Wilson Fernandez and Gabriel Felipe. What an amazing drive for this Vacuum team in the BMW.